Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Phent Noobs Roll the Tanks with the Flying Phent. This is episode number 284. A few pieces of news. First off, we take a look at my looks. I've unlocked almost everything. I have the one gun left and then the path to leopard, but we did everything else, which, as you would expect, does mean I have indeed elited everything there. So if we look, all tier 1 and tier 2s are elite, except for artillery, and except for America. Now, I'm not too worried about America because what we are missing on the M2 Lite is the SCR 506 radio. And what we are missing on the what we're missing on the T2 Medium is also the SCR 506 radio. And luckily for me, if we look at the M4, its top radio is the SCR 506. So just by continuing on as per normal, we will finish everything off. Now I'm going to keep the looks until I go ahead and clear out or unlock the, what was it, the leopard? Yeah, until I unlock the leopard, I'm going to keep the looks and keep kind of playing it on my own time. But once the leopard's unlocked, once it's unlooked, I'm going to probably sell the looks and be done with it. It's a fun little tank though. If you haven't played it, highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun to drive. I personally really prefer the 5cm gun. There's an interesting post where people talk about the advantage of this 3cm, especially with the auto loader. I definitely prefer the 5cm gun myself. I realize I don't have the top tier 3, but I do have the 3.7, and I really like the penetration values of this thing. I had one game in the Lux. Unfortunately, it was a loss, but I got like 900 XP on a loss. So, I mean, if we had pulled a win out of that, it would have been absolutely amazing. I would have had a ton of XP. But, of course, it was a loss. And I got a... Which mastery badge level? A level... Yeah, that... my level 2 mastery badge there. I picked up in a loss, which I think is amazing. If that had been a win, that would have been an ace tanker, I think, for sure. But, yeah, looks is a ton of fun. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend it. So I did that. Other things I did. If you recall, under the Russian tech tree, I was talking about, I'd like to pick up one of the premium things, one of the premium tank destroyers for training the Su-85 in. Now you can see I went ahead and I did use the free XP that I was thinking about. I did use that free XP to unlock the Su-85. You also might think, wow, where did all this gold come from? Or not gold, I'm sorry, where did all this credits come from? And the answer to that question is I did another thing, the ice challenge thing stuff, if you know what I mean. The winter showdown, there we go, the 25 battles and you get 250 grand or whatever. So I got 250 grand from that. In any case, so I went with the Su-100Y. Now, for anyone who may be curious, there's a big reason I went with the Su-100Y. If you look at the 85i, it only has a commander, a gunner, a driver, and a loader. If you look at both of the top tier tank destroyers, they both have 2 loaders. And that trend continues fairly far down the line. So if you went with the Su-85i, you would only be able to train 1 loader at a time. By going with the Su-100Y, you can in fact train the 2 loaders. You also get to train an extra gunner. Now in my case, what I've done is I retrained my crew that was in my Su-85B for the Su-85 with gold, and that would be this commander, this gunner, this driver, and this loader. I'm sorry, this loader. The extra loader and the extra gunner are just base Su-100Y guys that came with the vehicle. I got rid of the other crew, the extra crew. So my core guys are all tiered up, and I did go ahead and I grabbed camo, and mentor. So that's the status of this thing. I also went ahead, as you can see, and put some gear on. Some of it was leftover gear, some of it I paid for. But the Su-100Y, I have a camo net, I have some binocs, and I have the large caliber tank gun rammer. So that is fully equipped and ready to go. If you were curious about what I decided to choose, modules, you know, I went with no high explosive. I went with 100% armor piercing. It only carries 30 rounds. So we're going to have to be a little careful with this thing. On the flip side, It does a ton of damage and it has a very low rate of fire, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. If you look, 3.75, so not a huge rate of fire, but look at that, 440 damage with 196 millimeters of average penetration. So I think that'll be a nice tank for us to skill up. Now I did do a few other changes, and let me see if I can remember what they are. The E25, I was saving up some money for a binocular telescope. So we're at 313, we need to get up to 500. So we're working on that. Did I make any changes? I made changes somewhere else, I think. Ah, that was the other thing I did. I went ahead and picked up the T67 and stuck my crew in it. Oh, and I need to give this guy a skill. What's everybody doing? You are Brothers in Arms. Brothers in Arms. Snapshot. Brothers in Arms. Clutch braking. Yeah, I don't know how useful... Deadeye might be not... Oh, this guy has... Wait, is this his wow, he's ready to learn his second one. Oh, that's amazing. I was not expecting that. Well then, Brothers in Arms, I guess. If everyone else has Brothers in Arms, he might as well pick it up too. Sure, let's do it. Brothers in Arms can be his new skill. Wow, I can't believe he's on his second skill. That's fantastic. So yeah, I did buy the T67. I equipped it with kind of the leftovers that we had. Now, there was an extra slot, but as you can see, the things I can afford or put on it have insufficient load capacity. Now, I don't know if a camo net is what I'm really looking for in this thing. But at the same time, there's not... You know, there's not a lot else out there that would be all that good. We got the rammer. We have the light spall liner. I'm sorry. The camouflage net is probably the best option that we're going to get. So that's probably what I'm going to do is you know, once we upgrade the tracks on this thing, which is only 2600 XP, we can go ahead and put a camo net on it, and that will probably work for the T67. And I'm pretty sure I made no other changes. Pretty sure everything else is as you would expect. The E25, as I mentioned, we are waiting for the binocs. So we need 500 grand for that. And this here we need to do the upgrade. We have the camo net sitting around and available. We just have to do the upgrade. So that's the status. All right, so let's get started. Let's do some actual fighting now after almost 7 minutes of talking. We're going to hop in with the French artillery. Again, the AMX. Let's do it. There's a new event as well starting tomorrow on the road to the Object 140. And a lot of good stuff in there for us because we are working towards the Object 140, though I don't know how much we'll take advantage of it. But there is a premium bundle they're going to be putting out. A couple of them. That the one I was looking at was like 12 days of premium. I think it was only 2,000 gold or something. I'm not really interested in the gold. 2 free days of premium, so 14 days of premium total, and 9 garage slots. And the only reason I'm thinking about it is for the 9 garage slots. Some extra garage slots would be very nice. Really, I'd be... always get the worst teams trying to play a tier 5. Oh, I see what he means. Yeah, it's the garage slots that I'm interested in. Ooh, this is really loud in my ears. Let me turn the volume down. There we go. Yeah, it's the garage slots that I'm interested in, because even now, I would like to have just one more tank, but I have no garage slots. And I'm sure that as I advance even more, I'll always be like, oh, I wish I could have one more tank. For example, I would love to keep my Lukes, but I can't afford to at the moment. See, if I had waited, I wouldn't have gotten that shot off. Now, it missed, but it didn't have to, right? There was no guarantee that that was going to be a miss. Ooh, someone got a solid hit on him. I don't know how long these shots were taking. How long did that last shot take to get there? I'm just going to go say here. It did take a fair bit of time. Not a stupid amount of time, but a fair bit of time. I think I'm gonna go for this yagged panther. Get there. Bang. Critical hit. Come on, that sucks. I guess it's gonna help everyone else kill him a little bit. There's also a tagger in the corner I wouldn't mind repositioning on. I don't think he moved. Oof, but we came up short. It might be a while before we can spot there, so let's focus on this tagger. He doesn't have a lot left in the tank, but that's alright. Is there any friendlies in our... Nope. And now he's dead. Alright. Reposition. Another yagged panther. Get there. Oh, long. Come on, shooter people. Ugh, I really should have paid gold to get these guys better skills. Now I feel like it's too late though. Now I feel like it'd be a waste of gold to train them up higher. I'm going for counter artillery. And I'm gonna clutch it. Oh, came up short. Now, is he gonna see that explosion and move? I'm gonna guess probably, but at the same time, maybe not. Let's try another one, see if he's still there. He was indeed still there. That was silly of you, Hummel. Another heavy that was camping base. Why do heavies do that? I don't understand. That seems like an extreme waste of the valuable resources that are heavy. Oh, more artillery. Never mind. Good times. Alright, this, was it 30-2D? Yeah, it's not even moving. Now he is. Whatever. I'm going to clutch here. Oh no. Go long. Come on. And you were bang on center. Track him. Somebody track him. Hit him right in the tracks. IS-2. Definitely don't want to clutch this one, not with friendlies around like that. Alright, friendlies are moving out of the way. Came up way short. Okay. Look at that, I've only done 141 damage. I guess that's not true, right? We have at least, was it 1 or 2 shots that hit that are not accounted for? I think it's just the 1. Then we have a Black Prince cowering. Come on guys, push him, keep pushing him back, all the way around the corner. They are not going to push him around the corner. So I'm not going to get a shot on him. Well, that's it. We're going to end there. And that... we have a bit missing, but definitely didn't get our 1000 HP of damage. That much we know for sure. Game over. We get a win, though. That's fine. That's fine. Womp womp. So it won't be a fantastic battle. Wow, second class mastery badge. What? People really suck in this artillery piece. Yeah, see, I feel like it'd be a complete waste of gold to train them up now. That's 400 gold. Ugh. Yep. Alright, Matilda 4, right? Yes, that's our T-34 people. Yep. That's where we are at. Interesting. Top tier. Enemy does have a Churchill 3. Not a fan of that. And a Matilda 4. Of course, we have a KV-1, and I will take a KV-1 over a Churchill 3 any day. Says the guy who has like 1 battle in a KV-1. I don't know. I do like my Churchill 3, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy my Churchill 3. My win rate isn't good in it, necessarily, but it took me a while to figure it out. My last battle in it was pretty good, I like to think. Right, that was the one where I got like 960 some damage, and I need 1,000 to do the mission, to accomplish the personal mission. It was so close. And we still got a loss in that too, didn't we? 960 some damage, and it was a loss. I had like 4 kills. You guys know which battle I'm talking about. You know what? I'm never going to make it up this hill. Forget about it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Contact. Well, I would thank you for your spotting, but I don't think it did much. Yeah, I see their artillery. Well, I don't see you, but I see you shooting at me, is what I mean.
Enemy armor is damaged. Ready to fire. Enemy is hit. Target unlocked. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged.
You still ready to fire?
They're knocked out. Ready to fire. Target
There we go. That's what I call good support.
engage.
Thank you for your assistance, team. If we pull this off, it'll be largely because of your guys' performance. In fact, it would be almost entirely because of your guys' performance. That was fantastic support. Absolutely fantastic
Ready to
support.
fire. Enemy armor is hit. They're knocked out.
Now, I am taking a bit of a pounding.
One of our tracks is damaged. Ready to fire. Track hit.
Oh,
Done for. Everyone get out.
well, you know, at the end of the day, I think a lot of that was due to me. Going out, being a tank, so to speak, someone to soak up the damage. I put a large amount of fire into people. I'm pretty happy with that performance. I'm dead. Team should win. And I like to think that I was pretty crucial in holding that flank and then making that push. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. E25 is next. Let's see if we can have another good performance. Okay. Let me see. M12. So it looks like 1 enemy artillery. Okay. They do have an E25 as well. Let me see. Tier 8 battle. But this thing is tier 7, so let's not, you know, it's not like we're completely screwed. I'm gonna go right side. The one thing I will say, I like playing in these light, fast tank destroyers because I can say, oh, I'm gonna go play right, and then if it turns out that I'd be more useful left, it only takes me a couple of seconds to get over there. So I really do enjoy having that flexibility that comes with having a fast tank. I think I shall set up here to start. Oh, we have no one going up the middle. I was going to say and wait for targets to appear up the middle from our spotters, but if no targets are going up the middle, that is not going to happen. I also don't want to accidentally shoot that Hellcat in the back, so I'm going to move up beside him. Well, if he's going to keep moving up, that's not going to be of much assistance. Ooh, whoop. Then everybody stops. but none of us can see him. There's a Cromwell here. What about him? Oh, I could see the Cromwell. Oh, I could see the Cromwell. Oof. That Cromwell did not survive long. What about this Easy 8? What's his deal? He's gone behind a hill as well. IS-6 is obviously on the other side of a hill or something.
Penetration. That one didn't go through. Enemy armor is hit.
That one did. Oh, we lit him on fire.
Penetration.
Another solid.
Enemy
Done.
armor is destroyed. Enemy armor is hit. We didn't even scratch them.
He's gone behind a hill of some variety. It's fine. There's this Easy 8 moving up. Or is he?
Enemy armor is
There we go.
damaged.
Caught him right before he went behind that hill, I mean to say. I don't know if I want to stay here, although I don't think I've been spotted. And I'm pretty sure this IS-6 is on the other side of some type of... yeah, there we go. You can see he's below where I can point. It's that 30-02 coming back up.
Penetrate their armor. Enemy is hit.
He's tracked.
Enemy armor is hit.
One more shot on him. Oh, he's already dead. Alright, here is a ISU 152.
Enemy is hit.
Let's put some rounds into this clown. Holy smokes, I've done 1,200 damage. Have I destroyed 2 enemy vehicles? I have not. I need to destroy another enemy vehicle. I don't want to push it though, because dying doesn't help me. Neither of those are visible to me, and I'm not going to worry about either one. I will push out here though to support the Type 58. Or I can just put rounds on the side of this SU-122.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them. We didn't even scratch them.
Alright, I gotta keep an eye on this 12244. But I think I can stay over this ridge and probably hunt out this artillery and be hidden from that 122.
Permission to engage. Target lost.
Okay, good. One down.
Tracks is damaged.
And apparently I'm not hidden, but that's okay. That's spotting damage for me still. There's an AT-8 out here, slightly damaged. Ah, dead already. Shoot. And now we're probably going to spot this guy as soon as we crest this ridge, so... Yep, there he is. Excellent, more spotting damage for me. I would really like to get a kill to accomplish my personal mission, but even if I don't, 1200 damage, bunch of spotting, pretty happy with the performance all the same. Do have to be careful here again. I think the bad guy's up on the hill there. Yeah, with his gun looking for somebody to shoot. And there we go. We win. I didn't accomplish the personal mission, but I came very close with 1200 damage done. Pretty happy with that. Absolutely. And I think that'll be 3 wins for us. Yeah, look at that. 3 wins in a row. 2000 XP. Wow, the team did really good. I didn't do that spectacular. And then we did get a win in our Matilda 4. Look at that. 2200 XP, you bet. Yeah. Told you I'd be proud of that performance. So that's 1, 2, 3 wins. First 3 battles, 3 wins. All right, next we're into the M4, which is our Fury, was where that crew is training. I forgot to put them on my list. Now the SU-85B has been sold and unlocked and all that good stuff. What that means is that only the KV-1 is behind. For me. I have 1 extra tank in the KV-1 line than I do in all the others. Although in saying that, the KV-1 I think is almost ready. The crew for the KV-1 is almost ready. Okay. You're welcome to go die, Chaffee. So they're going to double sue a scout. Yeah, and another heavy. A heavy, another heavy. So basically all the enemy's heavies are coming this way. Well, that means I am not going this way then. I'm going to come this way. Up and around. Behind the Churchill. Oof. I feel like at least one of those shots was probably meant for me.
Enemy armor is hit. Our fuel's hit. We've lost half our gas.
I'm going to make a flanking maneuver. And come around the side. Try and use my mobility as an advantage.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
On the other side, though, you know what? If I come this way and help out these heavies, then we can all kind of push around, and then we'll get some heavy support on the back of their heavies. Which is not a bad idea in the grand scheme of things. I missed? Come on now.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Hello, Wolverine.
Fire. Penetration. They're knocked down.
Goodbye, Wolverine. There we go. Artillery done. Alright. There's only 2 of us left. So we can't cap. We can't beat them to the cap, so we have to kill them. Unless they're going to follow their teammates' advice and not cap and come after me. Well, I say me, of course. There's 2 of us. It would be us.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit. We didn't even scratch them. The gunners got him.
Certainly scratched them that time. Alright, ELC, where did you end up? There's one behind us. There's one out here somewhere. Here he is.
Target acquired. Gotcha. Ready to fire. Penetration.
And we lost. Ah, well. You know what? I went down fighting. I did a fair bit of damage too, I think, didn't I? It's gonna be a loss. Wow, 3rd class mastery badge on a loss. How much damage did I do? 1,030. Wow. So I can do 1,000 damage with tank destroyers and with medium tanks. I just can't do 1,000 damage with heavy tanks. Now it's only been 6 minutes. Or I'm sorry, it's only been 21 minutes since my long intro rambling, even though we're coming up on 34 minutes here. Excuse me. So as far as I'm concerned, we have time for one more battle. So I'm gonna do it. And this is what's next, the Churchill 3, which is our KV-1 crew. Now after this battle, we'll take a look and see. They might be getting close to being ready to go into the KV-1. And even if they're not, it might be close enough for me. Might be close enough for me. Okay. Is that the same? Is it the same Chaffee from the last one that said I'm going for the cap? No, I will not be following you, sir. I don't know what the button is for negative either, so I'm not even going to answer. I'm just going to respond with silence. All the others are headed there. All support Cap. Didn't lead that guy anywhere near enough. That time I did. There's Panzer 3-4 out here by the Cap. Yeah, see, and that is why I wanted to make sure at least one heavy came this way, because they have a heavy pushing this way. Fortunately, I'm going to be exposed going across open terrain here. So, yeah. Kind of going up a hill. I don't really want to go up a hill. Let's go around the hill. Let's be wise about this. Hello, M6. Last shot wasn't even close. Not a surprise, though, shooting on the move. Like I was. Sort of expected that it's going to potentially go pretty long and high like that. Oh, they got two heavies moving in here. I'm pointed straight up in the sky. That's not very helpful.
Target acquired. Target released. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. We didn't even scratch them. Ricochet. One of our tracks is damaged. We're immobilized. Critical hit. Critical hit. Let's go. Enemy armor is hit. We're immobilized. We didn't even scratch them. Let's roll. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged. Target unlocked. Ready to fire. Let's find another target.
Ah, not even close. Shoot.
Dead for. Everyone get out.
Well, this could go either way. The question is, are our heavy tanks on the far side going to be able to get here in time? And it doesn't even look like they're headed this way, so I'm going to think the answer is probably no. And I think they wanted me to go that way. The game would be over by now if I had gone with them. In fact, one more of them should have come with us. Potentially. Alright, but that's going to do it for this episode. When we come back, we'll do, I guess, the FV304 since we completed a win here. And then pick up where we left off, which would be starting with the T67. I do want to check the crew here. They're only at 67%. I've actually got a ways to go still in that tank. The problem is I keep losing, right? And, I mean, you can see 49% win rate's not great. Although I think it's been going up. Hopefully my team pulls that out, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll do the FV304 and then pick up where we left off, which is the T67, and move along that way. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. It really does help me out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. For now, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.